Hi, honey buns. Hi, Hilton Williams. I know you was already in the chat. Hey guys, it's Sunday here in Colombia, and I really wanted to hop on and just kind of talk to you guys about my journey so far, because on some real shit, y'all, I don't think I really like it. And I've been here for like 3 months, but yesterday I was just feeling super sad, and I was just all up in my feelings, and I really didn't understand why. And I was talking to spirit, like talking to my spirit team last night, and I just was like, even having like a conversation with myself, and I was just like, girl, what's wrong? Like, why do you feel like crying? Like, what's going on? Do you need to eat? Do you need, like, what do you need? Like, what's, really trying to check in with myself. Girl, I need some oil. That's what I need right now. Hold up. Let me get a little oil because my scalp is dry. And at the same time, that should give you guys a little bit of time to hop in, because I know that this was a real random live, because y'all know we don't normally go live on Sunday. This ain't our live day, but we here. We here. So let me on my scalp, give y'all a chance to get into the chat, and then we're gonna go on with what I need to say, because I really think this is just gonna be like a little check-in. But I want to keep it real with y'all, because I realize a lot of travelers like sugarcoating shit. And a lot of travelers like just focusing on the greatness of it. And I'm like, that's all cool and things, but that's not how it always is, especially if you're traveling long term. Like, if you're traveling long term, it ain't always peaches and creams. It's not. It's just not. It's ups and downs with traveling long term, just as if you were living in America. Like, shit happens. Shit happens all the time. So I want to be very straight up and honest with you guys about my experience and what I'm feeling in these places, because I just don't think that people should be coming to different countries blind. With all these resources, with YouTube, with all these things that you can Google on Google, it's just like, you should be able to find the truth somewhere, So I'm going to give you guys my truth, and you guys can take it with a grain of salt, how you feel or how you want to proceed. But I'm always going to be honest with you guys about what's going on with me. So, I feel like I'm going to cry. I just feel it like burning up, like boiling up in my spirit. Like, I'm telling you, I was not feeling right yesterday. And this is really still early in the morning. It's 8:34 right now. So a lot of y'all probably are going to see the replay. I don't know what I need to do today, because I just feel like that yesterday is still kind of lingering. Like, I just really wasn't feeling great yesterday. I just was really feeling like shit. So you guys know I spent 3 months in Medellin. And now I've moved to Cartagena. Well, I moved to Cartagena yesterday. No, I moved to Cartagena the day before yesterday, but I wasn't planning to stay in Cartagena for that long initially. Like, I did book a place there where I have been booked for like the full month. So my bags are in Cartagena, but I packed a smaller bag, and I'm now in Barranquilla, which is about 2 hours away by bus from Cartagena, and this is where Carnival is happening. So I wanted to come here and, experience my first Carnival and meet some people. It's another YouTuber that's here. His name's Ace. Ace is live. If you haven't checked him out, he got a cool channel, and he posts a lot more frequently than me, y'all. So he might be a good channel to follow as well. But I realized that he was also in Cartagena. He was in Medellin for a little bit at the same time with me, but I didn't realize it. And then he went to Barranquilla. That's when I realized he was in Colombia. And I reached out to him, and he had like a little WhatsApp group with like a couple of other travelers. So I wanted to get connected to them because normally I find friends pretty easily. Like I normally don't have a problem finding friends, but I feel like I've been making more local friends, which that isn't a problem either. But at the same time, I want to, like sometimes you need to connect with people that look like you, sometimes you need to feel that energy. Hi, mister. What's up? I missed you in the live. I ain't seen you in the last few. And you hopped in the live for the last one, but how are you doing? How are you? So I really wanted to come here and just kind of connect with some people that look like me, like I felt like I needed some of that energy. So that was kind of part of the big part of coming here. Plus I went on a tour last week to Guadalupe, which was everything. If you ever come to Medellin, make sure you go to the Guadalupe tour. That place was beautiful. The food was really delicious. It was like the best food that I've had in Colombia so far. And plus whenever you go on a tour, it's like the whole tour, by the end of it, y'all all are friends. Like if you're open and if you're talking to people, by the end of that tour, you're gonna be amazing friends. So literally I need to reach out to them again because I knew like half of my tour was coming to Medellin for Carnival. So all of this was kind of like part of the reason of why I decided to come to Medellin. Because at first I didn't think I was gonna come because I was hearing about it like months ago. But I was like, I just was on the fence because I was like, I don't know, maybe I was a little scared about, this is my first time on this continent, so I can say I've been moving a lot slower because I do feel like this is different from Southeast Asia. This is not like I don't feel like I came here and hit the ground running. Like I kind of feel like I got here and I'm kind of like looking around like, what is this? Okay, okay, let me go explore over there. What's that? Oh, okay, so I've definitely been traveling a lot slower here, and I've definitely been a lot more cautious here because I can't lie, y'all. Like, if you read all these damn articles and blogs before you come to Latin America, you're going to be scared. Like, I was scared. Like, I was like, I don't want to get robbed. I don't want to, I don't want no bad experiences. So I really had to kind of like get my emotions in check, because I was just like, I don't know what to expect here. But getting here, things are a lot different than Asia and America. It's very interesting. Just to say, I just been out here being a bald-headed Black man. You better be living in your authentic self. Yes, yes. But y'all, I just, I was so sad yesterday. I was so sad. But it was a lot of things playing into that because I took a bus. Like I bought my bus ticket. I was able to buy my bus ticket online, which was great because this is the first time. I've been trying to buy buses online and the websites normally don't take my cards. And I've heard this on some other blog and articles as well, that like sometimes the American card just doesn't work. Y'all also let me know what the connection is like. Is this blurry or can you guys see me clearly? Because this is a different place than Medellin. So I'm curious of what the connection like in each place. But it just, I don't know. It was a couple of things playing into my sadness yesterday, but I also kind of feel like it was a little bit deeper than yesterday as well. Like maybe it's just some things that I had been building up or just some things that like, I hadn't addressed because y'all know all that shit that happened in Medellin with my last host. Like granted, I didn't let it bother me too much. I kind of like said what I had to say and I was like, fuck this shit. You're not going to take my joy and I'm going to move forward and I'm going to be great. But at the same time, I don't know if I fully healed that attack because I did feel attacked. Like I really felt like my host had attacked me and I felt like it was so, I don't know why the fuck I'm crying, y'all just bear with me because there's a lot going on in my spirit right now, but I don't know, I just was feeling away and yesterday, the night before yesterday, I booked my ticket online and it was like real late. I didn't have time to pack or anything. So I had to literally plan it to where I woke up and I packed. Like I was trying to give myself enough time to like wake up in time so I can pack for Medellin cake. I'm staying here for like 4 or 5 days. And then, you know, I had to take a taxi to the bus station. So I didn't have time to get food or nothing, and I am not the person that can operate off of food. Like my mood definitely shifts. I definitely be having snicker moments if I don't eat. So that probably triggered my sadness, or why I was feeling like very irritated yesterday, because I was so hungry, girl. I was hungry, and then I almost missed the bus. Like, I was really late. Like, I wasn't late. I thought I gave myself enough time, but I checked to see how far the bus was at night when it was no traffic. So obviously it was gonna say I was gonna get there quicker than in the morning once all the traffic was popping. So I want to say it said I was gonna get there in like 17 minutes, but in the morning when I checked again, it said I was gonna get there in like 37 minutes. So I really didn't have that much time. From the time I woke up, I had to pack like real quick. I got to the bus station, like literally, the bus was supposed to leave at 12. I got to the bus station at like 12:05, and I was running through the little station, girl, and I just was like, Lord, please don't let them leave me. Like, I just kind of had to come to the terms with, like, if I had to buy another bus, I'm gonna just buy another bus, because honestly, it wasn't much. I only paid $5 for that bus, but still, I just was like, I don't want to miss it. Like, let me just make it on the bus. And I made it on the bus, but we didn't stop for any food because it was only a 2-hour bus, but it was a vendor who hopped on the bus at one of the stops, and he had some kind of Colombian bread type of thing, some type of cornmeal thing that looked like it was stuffed with like meat and cheese, but I didn't get it because I don't really like cheese. So I only ended up getting like a soda from him. Read Right said, I'm watching you from Vietnam. Sounds and looks good. No connection problems. Ah, perfect. Thank you. And shout out for Vietnam one time. You know, I spent like 2 years in Vietnam. Vietnam, a cool little place. Missy say, video quality looks a little better compared to the Medellin. Yeah, I feel like the connection in Medellin isn't good. I did a live video yesterday, not yesterday, the day before in Cartagena, and I feel like the connection was better as well. But thank you for letting me know, guys. I appreciate that. But on some real shit, y'all, I got here, so I almost missed my bus. I got on the bus. I started studying for like one of my classes. I only had like a drink, so I really did not have any food, and I was feeling it, you know, like on a spiritual level. I was like, bitch, I'm hungry. I am starving. And then I got here, and I also was kind of feeling a little salty because I found accommodations here, but obviously I booked last minute. And if you're coming to Medellin for Carnival, you need to book in advance, guys. You cannot book here last minute because this is like a hot spot for Carnival. So everything is booked. And the way that I found this accommodation was through that other YouTuber. Like Ace, I messaged him and I was like, hey, where are you staying, and do they have some extra space? And he said they had like 2 rooms, but the thing was she's charging like 3 times the price. Well, really probably like 2 times the price. Basically, I'm paying like $25 a night for this place. And it's not a bad accommodation. Like it's a cool little place. It's clean or whatever, but I'm definitely overpaid. I'm paying the high season price for it. So I got here. I told her I was gonna get here around 2, but I told her I was like, I don't know, because I'm on a bus. So whenever the bus get here, because I'm realizing that the buses don't arrive on time here. I don't know what it is about the scheduling or how they have these buses mapped out, but they don't arrive on time, y'all. I took a bus from Medellin to Cartagena. It was supposed to be a 13-hour bus. From 4:30, I got on the bus. I was supposed to get to Cartagena at 6:30. I didn't get to Cartagena until like 11 a.m. when I was supposed to get there at 6:30. The bus from yesterday, it wasn't too bad. Like, everybody kept saying it was an hour-long bus, but baby, it was actually 2 hours. And I was supposed to get here around 2, but we really didn't get here until around 3. And I don't know. I don't know what is up with my hosts, because both of my hosts in Cartagena and in Badalinque, I told them I was taking the bus. I don't know if they don't take the bus or what, but they're never like here when I come. So I had to wait like 20 minutes for my host to come let me in. So I was feeling a way about that as well, which is probably wasn't her fault, but it's like all of these little elements were bothering me. And I just was like, bitch, I'm paying $25 a night. I shouldn't have to be waiting for you to come let me in my accommodations, you know, like, like I was really twitching, like, okay, but calm down, Courtney. But I was really like, you know, I was like, I'm angry, shit. And I just was like, let me just walk to this little corner store and get me some snacks, because there ain't no food around here either. It wasn't nothing I could like walk too quickly. I don't know what's going on with my necklace. It wasn't nothing I could like walk too quickly. So I literally had to like eat some Oreos, graham crackers, a little pear juice. Like literally I was snacking because I was like, Lord, I need to put something in my stomach before I cut somebody. Like I really do. Mr. said, as long as we can hear you, it's all good. A lot of live streamers get past the video quality by using an avatar in place of the video, or use a repeating montage of 10 to 20 pics related to the topic. I didn't know I could do that. See, this is why I love you, Missy. You always be coming with the info. I didn't know I could do that. I will keep that in mind, because I think that definitely will be a great way to do some of my future lives. So we gonna see. I'm working on some Wi-Fi, y'all. I found a company that has a good portable Wi-Fi. So I'm trying to like secure that now. So I'm hoping that in the future the lives are gonna get better and I'll be able to like take you guys out instead of just like us sitting here. Like granted, I like these one-on-one conversations with you guys, but at the same time, I do want to take you guys around. Like I want to take you guys out to some of the places that I go to visit. Like when I went to Guadalupe, that would have been like a type of place, like going on a tour and being able to take you guys with me so you guys can actually see what these places are like, because motherfuckers be lying. Motherfuckers be lying like all these places is great, and they don't be all great, you know? Like granted, I got to Cartagena, y'all. If y'all Google Cartagena, you ain't gonna see what Cartagena really look like, okay? When you Google Cartagena, all you see is pretty ass pictures of like this colorful city. And when I tell you guys, I got to Cartagena and I was very, very shocked. Like I don't normally get to a place and be shocked, but I was shocked. I was very shocked, y'all, because of how it looked. And people don't like for people to say that a country looks like the slums, or that the country looks like third world. But I'm like, what else can you say? You know, like you should be able to be honest about what it is. Like I just like me saying a country looks different in a bad way, or in a, you know, a way that I'm not really used to, is not like trying to put that place down. It's just like, this is the observation. This is what it is. But I think I was feeling sad as well, because I was feeling sad because Cartagena, driving to Cartagena, like not even just getting to Cartagena, like driving to Cartagena, it's a part where you're literally just passing through the middle of nowhere, and it's literally all of these shacked houses. When I tell y'all this is the most Black people that I have ever seen, I don't know, y'all. This is the most Black people that I have ever seen since I've been in Colombia, and I've been in Colombia like 3 months so far. I've been in Colombia like about 3 months. But I'm like, why is this the most Black people that I've seen, and why are all of them living in such horrible conditions? You know, like, it's like I was happy to be seeing Black people, but at the same time I was sad, because it's like they are living in bad conditions, like bad conditions, like the place where we were passing when we came in by the bus, like the places look like they don't even probably have good running water or good heat or good electricity. So I just was like, I just was really emotional. I just was really emotional because I'm just like, I want to see my people struggling. That don't make me feel good, you know? That don't make me feel good. And it's literally like you passing places that don't even have proper roads. Like I'm telling y'all, I vlogged my whole journey on the bus, and I'm going to try my best to get it edited for you guys this weekend so I can post it for Tuesday's video. But it just made me like super sad. And then when I got to Cartagena, baby, Cartagena looked like the struggle. I didn't even go to the wall city. So apparently where you guys, if you Google Cartagena, where you see all these beautiful pictures when people are posting like, I'm in Cartagena and it looks so colorful and it looks so beautiful. Apparently that's within the wall city, which is like a historic area. That little area is not that big, okay? It's not that big. Now, granted, take this with a little bit of grain of salt because I haven't spent that much time in Cartagena yet. I'm planning to go back. So I literally spent like less than 24 hours. I got there during the day. I had like a full day. And then the next morning, I took my bus out to Barranquilla. But like when I came in, like that drive from where the bus station is, because the bus station is kind of far from like the center of the city. Coming from the bus station to get to my Airbnb, you don't never see no pictures looking like that of Cartagena. You don't never see nothing of the sorts. Like I've Googled Cartagena so much. Like even if you look on my Insta stories, I put a picture up of like, this is the next place that I'm going to. And I was really excited about it because I was like, oh, it looks so beautiful. It looks like da 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 da. And I know this is where a lot of Black people are. I really want to kind of see how Black people are living around the world. So I'm really excited. And I got here and I'm like, y'all just got the Black people thrown in the gutter. And this ain't cool. Like, I don't feel good about this, you know, like this, I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. So I got to Cartagena, y'all, and I was really in shock. And I was like, damn, I don't even think I want to stay here for the month. Like, this place don't even, like, you know, like, I don't think I want to stay here for the month. I don't know. I don't know if I'm even going to stay there for the month. But I got there. Even I went out for dinner. The places where you would go to eat, like, obviously, like, the tourist places are not in the same places where a lot of the Black people live, where a lot of the people are struggling, you know, like, and I don't know, it kind of always bothers me, you know, when travelers come. It kind of always bothers me when travelers come to different places. Because obviously, like, you know, we have a little bit more money than like the locals or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, it's just not a good setup, y'all. It's just not a good setup. And it's just not something that I want to glorify as like, this is just one of the best places or something. Because I'm like, it's one thing living in a place where, you know, you're living with the locals, because I honestly like to live with the locals, y'all. I don't like to do the tourist shit when I go to travel. I like to live like with the locals as the locals do, so I can really experience a country. But the level of struggling that it looks like is happening just on that first moment in, and even when I was leaving, my taxi took me a different route, like a little back way. And it looked like they like really in the struggle, y'all. Like it really looked like they in the struggle. Mr. says sometimes you just gotta be there to know one way or another. Yeah, you gotta go. This is why you gotta take blog posts and things that you see with a grain of salt, because obviously everybody on social media, or most of the people on social media, are just highlighting the best parts and highlighting the happy parts of their trips and their times, but nobody really showing you the real, you know, nobody really showing you the real, and you really won't know until you get there. Because even like when I got to Cartagena, I saw a picture of Cartagena, and it was like an area that I hadn't seen, and I saw it on Instagram. So I think it was a viral picture that somebody else posted, and that a third party Instagram page posted. So I posted under the picture, and I was like, where is this place? Because I want to visit, because the rest, like, I just got to Cartagena today, and Cartagena don't look like this. So where is this? You know, like, I would like to go there, you know, like, obviously at some point I want to go out and explore. I want to see some cute stuff, take some cute pictures and shit like that. Do you know the girl messaged back? I think this was actually the girl in the picture, and she gonna message me back some bullshit talking about it's in the eye of the beholder. And I'm like, bitch, what I asked you is where it was. It ain't no eye of the fucking beholder. Like, if you visited here, you know what this place look like. So quit playing games. Like, quit playing games. Quit playing games. Quit playing games. Like, don't, like, people always be in Instagram comments talking stupid and talking reckless, being some goddamn, saying shit that they know damn well they wouldn't say in person. Like, it's like nobody has any type of regard or any type of respect or any type of etiquette when it comes to commenting stupid ass shit on Instagram. And I'm like, if this is your picture, like, what the fuck? Like, it just, I don't know. People stupid, and don't have no fucking common sense. I have to literally exit from the comment section. Like, I haven't been posting that much on my Instagram feed because my focus is somewhere else this year in my brand, but I have been trying to engage more. So I've been in the comment sections a lot more. So you probably will see me commenting on different things here and there. If you see me, definitely like my comment, girl. But it's been a journey. Like, sometimes I definitely have to like woosah and remove myself, because I'm like, I'm not gonna argue with y'all stupid ass people. But that girl said, whoa, I thought Cartagena and Medellin were rich areas. Now, Medellin looks pretty. Medellin is very modern. Medellin is beautiful, okay? Medellin blew me the fuck away. But at the same time, Medellin does still have those areas where it's obviously the poorer area. But at the same time, those places are still a little bit more developed. Like, these houses in Cartagena, baby, when I tell you, they look like the slums. It look like, it ain't no other way that I can say it. It looks like the slums. It don't even look like Vietnam, and Vietnam is kind of trashy, yo. Vietnam is kind of trashy, and Vietnam looks more developed. This is what I'm saying. Vietnam looks more developed than a lot of these places in Cartagena. And I don't know, y'all. I still got to spend some more time here. I am going back to Cartagena in 4 days. At first, I was like, I don't know if I'm going back, because if I'm being honest, I got to Medellin, and I honestly feel like I like the energy more here in Medellin, but I don't know if I'm liking the energy because it's just carnival right now. So it's a lot more people here. So it's like a lot more flavor and a lot more things happening right now in Medellin because it's carnival, like, you know, so it's like a lot of different energy. So I don't know if I'm liking this place more because of the energy that's temporary, or if I don't know if I will actually like this place outside of carnival. But just on how it looks, Medellin looks more developed than Cartagena. But y'all got to think about this as well, because this is what I was thinking about on the ride in. It was a lot of slavery up in this area, you know, and the slave center, or the first free slave town, is about 2 hours from Cartagena. So I can only imagine what was going on here. And even driving in, I was thinking about that. I was like, am I passing by slave land? You know, is these people suffering because they're now free? Because, you know, a lot of times when slaves became free, they really had nothing. You know, like, people who owned them were making sure that they were in bad positions. You know what I mean? So I don't know, y'all. I just been so emotional since I got here. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm really liking it. I don't know if I really like Colombia. Like, I don't know. I can't say that I've had any type of experience yet. And I've been here 3 months. I thought Medellin was so beautiful. And I got so much work done. I was so creative. But I was bored in Medellin, y'all. I was bored there. Like, I did not have any experience in Medellin that I felt like was so monumental to my travel journey. Like, I did not. Like, that is not a place where I'm like, oh, I definitely want to go back there. But I feel like I would be willing to go back to Medellin, but at the same time, I would never spend that much time there again. Like, if I go back to Medellin, I'd probably spend a couple of days because I definitely spent way too much time. Like, it's not a lot to do in Medellin, you know? Like, of course, you can go to the tour. You can go see Pablo's house. You can go, you know, to a few little bars and things like that. But it's not a lot to do there to stay in Medellin for that long. So it kind of worked for me because I knew whatever my first city was going to be, I was going to stay there for 3 months. So if that was Cartagena or any other place in Latin America, wherever the first place I was stopping, I was staying for 3 months. Because obviously I'm building my brand, I'm building my social media, I'm doing changes to my website, which my website is up, thecourtneywilliams.com if y'all want to check it out, but it's not fully completed. Some of the pages are empty. But it's like I've been working on things, so I needed some stability because sometimes when you're traveling really quickly from city to city, like 5 days here, 5 days there, it's really hard to kind of like have a consistent routine where you actually get shit done. So I really wanted some consistency. I was like, you know, I'm traveling a lot slower this time. I'm going to stay like at least a month in each place. My first place, I'm going to stay like 3 months, and we're going to see, you know, how that rocks. So we're going to see. That girl say, if you tell the nitty gritty about a country, the locals are afraid it hurts tourism. So I understand that, but let somebody know. I get that. I understand that they want to build tourism, and I understand that they feel like tourism is going to build the economic culture. But at the same time, it's like, is it really? Is it really? Is it really helping y'all? Because it really, when I show y'all these pictures, y'all gonna be like, wow. Like, I was fucking shocked. I was shocked. And I ain't never been shocked entering nobody country, y'all. I ain't never been shocked the way I was shocked yesterday. Like, I was so shocked. Like, driving in and driving out, I was like, what is happening to Cartagena? Like, it's literally like, it's not it, y'all. It's just not it. It's just not it. It's just not it. Hey, my Asian boo. I can't pronounce your Asian name, but hey. Mr. said, true. That's why I avoid pics and travel companies and rather listen to fellow travelers that have been there. All my travel friends said they love Cartagena. All my like y'all, because I was telling my friends, I was like, look, I'm not liking Medellin. Like, Medellin is cool, but like, I wouldn't say don't go to Medellin because I feel like, you know, you can have a good time in Medellin. I think Medellin is really pretty. I think, you know, if you're on some digital nomad type thing like I am, where you're trying to build a business or something, like, you could go there. Granted, the internet quality is not that great throughout the whole city. So you really have to be careful about where you're going to be living if you really need good quality internet connection. But for a digital nomad country, I would say that it's a good place. But at the same time, I didn't really feel that balance there. Like, they had club areas, but it was like real touristy. So I went to a club a couple of different nights, like 3 different times I went out. But nothing really, like, I can't say that I ever had a moment where I was just like, yes, Medellin, you better come through. Like, I never had that type of moment there. Like, even with the food. Like, and the more that I talked to people about the food in Medellin, because, like, In Southeast Asia, baby, you ain't never gonna be hungry, okay? If you in Thailand, if you in Kuala Lumpur, if you in Vietnam, like it's food everywhere, like street food galore. And it's like food is always open pretty much. It's like something is going to be open for you to eat 24/7. But I feel like in Medellin, a lot of times things closed early. Like a lot of the things, especially around where I was staying, shit was closing like around 7 p.m. And I was like, bitch, what? What is going on? And then just like, you know, going to different places, it's like they do have the nicer restaurants where the food is better, but it's like, of course, you're going to be paying tourist prices for it. But it's like, where's the local food that's really delicious? Like, you guys probably always see that little local Colombian dish with the pork rind. I think it's pork rind or some type of pork that's fried that's kind of like almost cubed in a line, and beans and rice and things like that. But I didn't really like that dish. And I'm like, where else is the Colombian food? Like, I had a lot of empanadas, but it's not really a lot of street food. Normally, the things that you see on the street in Medellin for food is like sausage and some type of barbecued meat and empanadas, and that's pretty much it. And I'm like, where is the rest of the food here? Like, I'm hungry. And like, I ended up cooking a lot more, which I loved, because when I was in Southeast Asia, I did not have a full kitchen. I did not have an oven. Like, I only had like one little eye, you know, like to put a pot on. So I did like having a kitchen, and I cooked a lot when I was in Medellin. But like finding local Colombian food that I like, I didn't find a Colombian dish that I felt like was even seasoned properly until I went to the Guadalupe tour. And that was like some chicken, you know, like they just had cooked some chicken, but they seasoned it real well and it was real good. But, you know, and sometimes they sell a lot of plantains on the street, like they'll fry plantains. And sometimes you'll find like little juices, like little types of different, you know, Colombian type juices, but I didn't really find that much food there. And when I was talking to some of my friends was like, well, some of my local friends said that Medellin's food quality sometimes isn't that great because they import a lot of food. And I realized that this was a problem also in Ho Chi Minh. Like, sometimes when you're going to the places where the food is more imported, it doesn't, or sometimes it's just like, you know, their local cuisine isn't as developed in that particular area, basically, you know. So a lot of my friends are just like, you'll like the food better in Cartagena, but I don't know yet because I haven't spent a lot of time in Cartagena. Like, I ate out my first night, but the taxi driver, he took me to it wasn't like a local place. He was kind of saying like, oh, do you want to eat some Colombian food? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, I'm going to take you to this place. They have Americana, they have Colombian, and they have Mexican. And I was like, okay, cool. But it was like, it was like a tourist restaurant. And I'm like, where the local food? Like, I want to eat what the locals eat, you know? Like, I want to really experience this place. So the food to me in Medellin wasn't that great. But if you cook, you'll be fine. The social scene, I didn't feel like was that great either, because I'm like, maybe because I'm a Black woman, I feel like maybe the experience might be different for Black men, because I feel like Ace, he had a good time. Like, I feel like he enjoyed it a lot more. But for me, I just felt like it wasn't completely balanced. Like, by the end of my 3 months, it was just like, I definitely am ready to go. And y'all know, I had a really horrible moment with my couch surfing host. Like, he really had went berserk on me. So that played a lot into it, but not that much, because I already had decided to leave before that shit had popped off. But yeah, I wouldn't live in Medellin again. I wouldn't live there again. Mr. said, they did the same thing in the States after slavery. That's why they created the KKK. I mean, I feel like throughout history, guys, whenever you see Black people trying to build themselves up, trying to bootstrap and make a better life for themselves, it's like other races always kind of get jealous or upset and kind of feel like, who do these black people think that they are, that they can live better than us and type of shit, and literally take them out. And it's kind of been a problem for Black America, Black people all over the world, because yeah, we have intellect, yeah, we have greatness, but at the same time, we have no type of security to protect us from these attacks that are coming in from, you know, mostly Caucasian people or European people. We don't. And until we have some type of protection that can be effective, anything that we do is going to perish, because they always try to take it out. You know, they always do. Reed Wright said, don't ever feel obligated to stay. Chase the feng shui. Yeah, you're right. I mean, but see, at the same time, I didn't feel obligated to stay in Medellin, but it was like a couple of things going on. You know, like I was waiting for like money to come in, and I was working on some things. Like, I do not regret my time in Medellin, because it just kind of worked out that way, and I needed that stability. I really, really needed that. But if I were to do it again, I probably wouldn't have even started in Medellin. I might have started in Bogota, because I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe Bogota and Cali may be better, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking now, because at first I was thinking I wasn't going to go to Bogota or Cali, because I literally only have a month left. Like, I renewed my visa and I have another 90 days, but I want to be in Peru next month. So technically I only got a month left here. But I don't think I'm staying the full time in Cartagena now, because just from that initial moment, I'm just like, it don't speak to my spirit. I got to Cartagena and I felt the disconnect. Y'all. So I just kind of feel like I need to see the stuff that I want to see. And then I'm probably going to end my Airbnb booking soon, quicker than I thought. And then I might head to Cali, and I might head to Bogota and see what's popping there. Because I don't know. I've been to 3 cities so far, and I'm just like, I don't think I like Colombia. I don't think I like it. It's not speaking to my spirit. It's really not. Mr. Say, of course, it's different for Black men. Hell yeah, it's different for Black men, because Black men got all these goddamn women lusting over them. You know, like, I don't know. It's just this whole idea that, like, Black men are slanging all this pipe. So women are all over Black men, and I definitely always kind of feel like Black men have a better experience. But nothing against you guys. I feel like live your best life. Everybody has different things that work for them, but I feel like for me, I ain't liking it. And I probably need to know some more Spanish. Like, I've been practicing Spanish, but I feel like, y'all, Colombia or Latin America is not a place that you want to come to and have zero Spanish. Like, you want to learn, you want to be practicing your Spanish before you get here, because just with that situation with my host, like, that turned bad real quick. And I feel like, had I known some Spanish, I feel like he wouldn't have even tried me like that, you know? Nisha said, exactly. And too many of our people want to play nice and deny that fact. We need our security more than anything else. We really do. I mean, if you think about, this is why the Black Panthers were attacked so hard, so heavily, y'all. This is why they were attacked so heavily, because that was our first really real moment of having some type of security. You know, that was really the first time in history that we really had that type of security. But at the same time, even with that type of, you know, organization coming together, they still were attacked. They still were taken out. A lot of the leaders of Black Panther were literally hunted and taken out one by one. If you look at history, you will see. You will see. I feel like it was like an executive order or something that I read at one point. I want to say, who was the president at that time? Nixon. And I think they were just saying how, like, scared he was of any type of Black voice becoming a leader. And it's still happening now. If y'all been seeing, like, different leaders in the civil rights, not just the civil rights movement, like the Black Lives Matter movement, especially like in what's this place where the water was fucked up? Is that Ferguson? Is that Ferguson City where the water is still not of a good quality? Kids gotta bathe in toxic water that's killing them. I don't know, but a lot of the leaders in the civil rights movement and a lot of the leaders more recently in the Black Lives Movement have been killed, have been taken out one by one, y'all. So y'all gotta, it's like we gotta come together. And I'm really kind of feeling like, what if, like, I heard this recently, like not too long ago, and somebody was like, what if Black America reunited with Africa? And I really feel like on some real shit, we really need to, yo. We really need to. Because on some real shit, Africa got all the fucking resources. And Africa is being raped of their fucking resources, okay? Like a lot of these other countries, France, America, a lot of these other countries are only surviving because of the resources of Africa. So just imagine if Black America say, fuck America, we're going home. And we all went home, and the knowledge that we have of the West combined with the resources and the knowledge of African people, like, do you imagine how powerful we would be? Can you imagine? All of this world is made up off of Black people anyways. Like, Black people in our culture and our greatness. Like, all they do is steal our shit. So I don't know, girl. I don't know, because every Black person ain't woke and every Black person kind of living their own journey. So we got to figure out a way to come together. But at the same time, as history shows, every time we try it, we always are taken out. So I don't know. Mr. said there are Panthers still in prison today since 1968 for daring to protect the Black community. I didn't even know that. And that's sad. And if y'all been watching the news lately, Bernie, old ugly ass, feel like we don't deserve no money for what we went through. And I'm like, Bernie, you Jewish though, and y'all get money for what the hell y'all went through. Everybody else deserves to be paid back for what they went through, but we don't. And at first I was rocking with Bernie, but now Bernie talking all this bullshit, and I'm like, Bernie, come on, boo, come on now. How you supposed to be an ally and feel like we don't deserve any type of money for what we went through? It's like we don't even know the extent of what happened through slavery and after slavery, but it's like just seeing part of the stuff. It's like, come on. It's like y'all must have been some damn demons. Like who was in you, to be taking babies and feeding them to alligators, to be castrating men's penis like y'all was doing, to be hanging mothers and ripping their baby, like literally cutting them open and taking their babies out of their stomach while they hanged and stepped on their babies. Like, it's just, I don't even know where these people came from. The more history that I find, it saddens me. It's like, it just saddens me because I could not have lived in that time. I don't know how I could have survived. Like, it saddens me. It saddens me because it's like the things that have been done to Black people throughout the history of time have just been inhumane. It's like, how can you do these type of things to another human being? Like, how? And how can you not feel bad about it? Or how can it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand, y'all. I don't understand, but I think part of figuring it out and part of understanding is being aware of what took place. This is why it's so important for us to search and seek out our history. And it's so crazy because somebody posted recently talking about how people are learning more about their Black history on social media than they learn it in schools. Because they don't want to tell us the truth. They don't want us to know. Knowledge is really power. And if people really, really knew what really, really went down, baby, this country probably wouldn't even be safe. This country probably wouldn't be safe. Mrs. said Flint has the fucked up dump water. Yeah, it's Flint. Yeah, it's Flint. I said it wrong. So I don't know. I'm just feeling like, I don't know, that yesterday. So So I get to let's just backtrack. I get to Medellin. I'm not feeling. I didn't feel it. Like I feel like I didn't have a bad experience. Like I had a bad moment with my host, but as an overall general experience, I didn't have a bad experience. But it kind of felt like very neutral because I didn't have a great time there either. Like I didn't have a moment where I was in Medellin and where I felt like, yes, Medellin, yeah. Like I didn't feel that. I just felt like it kind of worked for me in the sense that I was able to get a lot of work done. But just on some really speaking to my soul, it didn't. On some really being balanced for me, it wasn't, you know? And it was really pretty though. Like especially too, if you're into fitness, Medellin is a good place as well because just walking through Medellin is very hilly. So you literally walking up and down hills. So you definitely will be working out. They have a lot of different sports activities and things like that. If you cook, you can eat well. And you can find good internet if you're in particular parts. So digital nomad wise, I think it's a good place. But like if you're really looking for a place that you can go to that really kind of speaks to your soul, this was not it for me. And I was like, I think I spent too much time here. Then I got to Cartagena. I was really excited about Cartagena because I've seen all these pictures and literally everybody, all my Black friends, all my local friends, everybody is kind of like, you're going to love Cartagena. So I'm going to stay for a little bit. I'm going to give Cartagena I'm going to give Cartagena a chance. But at the same time, I was very, very, very shocked when I got to that city because they don't show Cartagena in this true light. Only part of Cartagena they show is that walled city because Cartagena don't look like that, baby. Cartagena don't look like that. And I'm supposed to be flying out of Cartagena, so I will see what it looks like when you're coming into the airport. But coming from the bus station to my place, like it was a good 30-minute drive, y'all. So I literally was going through different parts, different little areas. And even when I left, my taxi took me a different route. So it looks like the slums. And I was really sad because most of the people who are in these areas are Black people. And they're living in the struggle. And I feel bad because, and I just, you know, like I was driving back and I was just like, you know, like I just feel like the more that I travel, the more intrigued I seem to get with like Black history and, you know, really kind of figuring out like how Black people are living around the world. And I'm just like, you know, I realize that it's only me and I can only do so much, but I do kind of feel like a pull of like, how can I help my people? Because we really fucking struggling. How can I help my people? Like, what can I add to the equation that can help them, that can uplift them, you know? Because it's sad to see your people living like this in these type of places, you know, like it don't feel good, you know what I mean? And then it's just like, I got to Barranquilla yesterday. Now, granted, I got to Barranquilla and I felt really great energy. I was like, damn, maybe I should have just came straight to Barranquilla and not even went to Cartagena. But at the same time, I don't feel like anything is a coincidence. I don't feel like anything is a coincidence, you know. My spirit was kind of telling me that I should, when I was thinking about taking the bus to Cartagena, my spirit was kind of telling me to take the bus to Barranquilla, but I don't think I really listened. I don't know what was going on when spirit was trying to give me that message, but at the same time, I don't feel like anything is a coincidence. Everything that happens to you is meant to help you get to wherever you're trying to go so that you can live out your true purpose. So I don't regret it, but at the same time, I got here and I definitely felt like a better energy. It definitely feels a little bit more developed here, but at the same time, it still kind of feel like undeveloped a little bit. But I don't know if this is the true energy of Barranquilla because, like I said, right now it is carnival. So it's a lot more people here. Everybody's all happy and things. And even when I was talking to the host of this the place that I'm staying, she was kind of like, this is the best time to be in Medellin because basically this is the, like, she just kind of was like, this is the best time of the year, you know? Hi, Crazy Bubba, good morning. So she just was like, this is the best time of the year to be here. So I don't know what this place is like outside of Carnival, you know? I don't know. I might have to come back here and visit because I do feel like I'm not going to see all of the countries that I wanted to see on this round, because I just felt like in Medellin, I just was like, I don't want to stress myself out, and I'm not in a race with anybody. Like, yes, I have a goal for part of the reason why I'm traveling is goal oriented, and it's something that I'm trying to do in each country. But at the same time, I had a moment with myself, and I'm like, I'm not in a race with no damn body. I'm not. So you can take your time. You don't have to race through these countries trying to hit your little, you know, your goal and tick off your goal in each of these countries. You don't have to do that. Like, I had a moment with myself. So I just felt like instead of me hitting the 8 countries that I was going to, I'm only hitting 3 countries this time around. And sometime next year, I will be back in Latin America to hit the rest of the countries. But I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I might come back here. I also have to say, when we went to the Guadalupe tour, on the way back, we stopped in, I think this is called Guadalupe City. And it's a little small city. Maybe this is like downtown Guadalupe. This is a place worth visiting. So if you go to Medellin, maybe don't stay that long and then go to Guadalupe. Like, this city was super cute. Like, it had a lot of little flavor, and I felt like when we went there to tour this city, I felt like I could have stayed there for a couple of days. Like, it was a cool little place. They had little shops. Everything was priced well. Like, I got a bunch of like little jewelry and stuff, and I didn't overpay for them. So it was good prices. It wasn't tour you could be comfortable in and really enjoy. So that is a place that when I come back, I'm going to go and visit and stay for a little while. But I'm like, I don't know. I think when I got to Medellin yesterday, I was feeling the energy, and I was just like, oh, this feels like good. And then I was just kind of feeling salty when I got here, just because my host made me wait like 20 minutes before she came and let me in. And it's hot in Cartagena, y'all. It's not in Cartagena and Medellin. It's hot. Like, Medellin, I don't know if it's just because it's higher up with all the damn hills or what, but Medellin is normally hot during the day, but it ain't real hot. It's not like humidity like Texas. Like, it might be like a cool, nice breeze like LA. But then when the sun goes down, it gets cold. So you do need to be aware when you're packing. Like, you need to be packing things for Medellin. And even for like Peru, is going to be cold when I head there too. But like, you need to make sure you pack things that you can layer, that you can, like, you know, use to kind of keep you warm. You need a good jacket, you know what I mean? A nice little scarves, you know, like, don't go there thinking that you're going to be in your thought shorts, you know, like you're going to be in your summer 1-2 outfits, because it is a little bit cold. So I got here, and I don't know, like, I really feel sad, y'all. I really did, like, I came, I ended up getting checked in. I kind of just like relaxed in the bed a little bit. And then I just was like, let me at least go out for food. Because Ace, I saw him when he was about to leave. Because he went to go, like, basically it's a carnival area. It's particular carnival street areas that you can go to experience the carnival. And then at night when the sun goes down, literally the whole city turned up. But at the time that I came in, it's like in the middle of the day. So I don't know. I wasn't feeling the carnival activities yesterday, because I just, like I said, like, I wasn't really in the highest of spirits. And I really felt like maybe I needed to rest. And I felt like I needed to get some food for sure. Like, I was literally on a hunt for food yesterday. So I rested for a little bit, but then I went out and I got some food. But I also feel like it took me a little while to find food, but I feel like that was the spirit, because I feel like I really needed that walk. Because even at points during that walk, like, I was crying. Like, it was like, I don't know why the hell I was so emotional, y'all. But I was talking to one of my friends yesterday night, and I just was like, I don't know if I'm kind of feeling this energy a little bit from my host, because we, like, when I tell you, I felt so attacked by him. And I don't know if I really completely dealt with that attack in a sense or on a spiritual level and really kind of like healing my energy. I don't know. But I just was really emotional last night and I just wasn't feeling it. And then this morning I woke up and I just was thinking, because I was talking to a couple of my friends and I was just like, I really don't think I like Colombia, you know? And that's kind of crazy for me to say because I feel like I haven't been to a lot of cities. Like I still want to visit some more cities in Colombia, but it's like I feel like I'm really giving it a try. Like I really feel like I came here with an open heart and an open mind, but at the same time, what I'm receiving from Colombia, I don't think I like. I don't think I like this place. And it's like I'm giving it a try, but I don't think I like it, y'all. I don't think I like it. And then I was thinking further on to this because, you know, the next place that I'm going is Peru. I'm going to spend a month in Peru. And then after that, I'm going to spend a month in Brazil. I am really excited, but I am kind of nervous as well. I'm like, ooh, I hope that those two places give me some better energy. And I hope it's a little bit more balanced for me because right now I'm not feeling South America. Like right now I'm just not feeling it. And granted, y'all, as well, it's not really cheap here. This is not really a cheap place. You know, like some things are cheap, like, you know, like your accommodations can possibly be cheap if you, depending on where you find them. Like this place should have been like, well, Ace is paying $250 for the month, but I came during Carnival, so I'm paying $25 a night. So I'm only staying for 3 nights, so I'm paying $75 for those 3 nights. And she was trying to overcharge me for the month, talking about it's high season. I'm like, girl, technically it's not high season. It's only y'all having Carnival, but after Carnival is done, it's not high season until June. So she was trying to overcharge me a little bit, but I didn't really mind. It's like, ain't no other accommodation, so fuck it. I'll pay it for 3 days, but I'm gonna take my black ass back to Cartagena to my accommodations there. And I actually I think my accommodations are pretty modern in Cartagena, but at the same time, it ain't nothing around me. I can't walk to get food. Like when I was trying to walk that first night to go get food, they was like, no, ain't shit over here. Like ain't nothing over here. And we literally drove, like, I want to say, I feel like we drove like 20 minutes from my accommodations to go to a tourist area so that I could eat. And it's like the food was good, but it was expensive. So I just feel like even like taking flights are expensive. Like it's kind of like this place is not like Asia, y'all. It's not like Asia at all. Mr. said, remember my packing list, always pack a denim. I found a denim jacket. I finally found a denim jacket and I got a hoodie. Combine them for cold weather. Yeah, I did. I wrote down your packing list. So I'm trying to get my packing list aligned. But you guys, if you guys are interested in Mr.'s packing list, definitely check out some of the earlier live videos. I'm trying to remember which one it was. This was the live video that we were talking about my Tinder date. My friend trying to fuck my Tinder date. So look for that video. Towards the end of that video is when we talked about Mr.'s packing list, and he literally broke down everything that you should pack and what's working for him because he's also a long-term traveler. I might try to put it together for you guys on a page because I did write it down. So let me know if you guys want that. But yeah, I don't know. This morning I just had an epiphany that I need to take my ass home. Like not home, I mean to Africa, guys. Like I need to go to Africa because it's like, I feel like it's such a misconception about Africa. Like you hear so many different things. Like sometimes you hear that you need security. Sometimes you hear that it's very expensive. Sometimes you hear that it's like so much bribing going on. And then at the same time, some people be like, it's so cheap and it's this and it's that. And I really feel like I'm not going to know until I go. Because I had a friend who went on a tour to Africa and she went on the tour with an actual school. She's in DC and she went through like some company. I can't remember the name, y'all, but she got robbed. like at gunpoint on this damn tour. And she kind of feels like her company has something to do with it, because they got robbed like on their last night of the trip. And she just kind of feel like, the way that she was telling me, she was just like, I think that the tour has something, that the people who ran the tour has something to do with it. But at the same time, it's like I keep meeting African people, and I keep meeting people from Africa, and they keep telling me different things. But I'm like, this year I'm definitely gonna I'm trying to make my way there, because technically my whole year is pretty much planned out of like what area I'm planning to be in, except for like October, November, and December. So the last 3 months of this year is the only months that I don't have a plan yet. But it's kind of like I've been saving that, because I'm trying to figure out if I will actually be able to go to Africa, because I just feel like this morning I was thinking about it, and I was like, I really was just like, well, last night I had to have a moment with myself, because when I tell y'all, I was just feeling so sad, y'all. I was just feeling so sad and just so emotional, and my energy was not in a good place. And I woke up this morning, I feel a little bit better today, but I just was thinking about my time here and my time in Asia. And I was just like, I really be talking to myself and my spirit team sometimes. And I was like, bitch, I don't know what is going on with Latin America, but I don't think I like this place. Because at least, granted, I don't think Southeast Asia was all the way that place for me, but I really did enjoy Southeast Asia. Like, I feel like I had my moments where it wasn't working for me, but at the same time, I had some really high moments, and I had some really low moments in Southeast Asia. And I would not trade that trip in for anything, because it's like, granted, things are a lot cheaper. It's like, I just was having this moment like, bitch, at the very least, Southeast Asia treated me well. You know what I mean? Like, I ran out of money like more than one time, like more than a few times. And I was safe. I was good. I never was hungry. You know what I mean? Like, I found food that I liked. I met people that I liked, that I still am in contact with. I had experiences that I would not trade in for the world. I just haven't had that experience here yet. So I'm really hopeful that as I continue on my journey in Latin America, that things kind of shift. But so far in Colombia, it ain't working for me. And I'm like, I don't like this place, and this ain't it. This ain't it. And I need to see some other things. But I just feel like, at the very least, if you don't like nothing else about Southeast Asia, it's like, baby, Southeast Asia is cheap as fuck. You cannot like Southeast Asia and live there for the rest of your damn life and be enjoying yourself, okay? You know what I mean? Like, it's the type of place where, even if you don't fully like Asian culture, they offer some very unique things that other cultures don't offer that will benefit you highly. You know what I mean? Whereas here, I'm just kind of like, y'all not really benefiting my money. Y'all not really benefiting my taste buds. Y'all not really benefiting my social circle. And I'm really not enjoying it here. So, I don't know, Latin America. We gonna have to see. But I'm really not feeling it. And I thought about it today, and I was like, this morning, I just was like, bitch, you need to quit playing these goddamn games. You over here, traveling through these other countries playing games. You need to take your ass home. And I think maybe this is just the epiphany that I'm having right now, is that, like, I need to go to Africa. Like, I don't think my soul is really going to feel fed in any of these places, because it's not home. It's not home. None of this is home for me. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I like Asia, and I will go back to Asia. Like, one of my favorite places in Asia is Kuala Lumpur and Bangkok. Oh, and I love Bali. Like, it's like, I love places in Asia. I haven't found a place that I love in Latin America yet, but I've only been in Colombia. We're going to see how I feel when I get to Peru. But of course, I think it's really good that we have these live moments now, because I can really kind of share my journey and my experience as I'm going through. So y'all don't have to wait to the end when I'm actually editing videos and putting that stuff out, but we can actually kind of, really kind of have a moment about what these experiences are like as I'm going through it. You know what I mean? But I'm very hopeful. I'm like very hopeful that Peru will be better and Brazil will be better. I really am really hoping so, because I'm just like, I don't want this trip to be a waste. I don't want this trip. I don't want to leave here feeling like this was a waste of my time, because so far I just kind of feel like I could have missed Colombia. I could have just not even came to this motherfucker on some real shit. On some real shit, y'all. Mister says Africa is 3 times the size of US, different experience in different countries, even more so than the difference between Texas, New York, and Cali. I'm very excited, y'all. When I tell you I've always wanted to go to Africa, I think I kind of was scared, and I kind of just feel like, I don't know, because even at one point, this tour company reached out to me from Nigeria, and he wanted me to come there. He just basically was like, if you buy your ticket, we'll pay for everything else. But at the same time, I was just like, well, let me build my audience a little bit more, because I want the full trip covered. Like, I'm not going to pay $1,000 ticket. No. Like, if you're going to cover the trip, cover the whole damn thing. Like, if it's going to be sponsored, then sponsor it, But he was saying that he was going to have security for me and everything. So I just really don't know, because it's like some African people tell me that I do need security, and some people tell me that I don't. So I just really don't know what that experience. I'm sorry, some people are messaging me. I just really don't know what that experience in Africa is going to be like, but I'm very excited, and I cannot wait to touch that soil. Like, I just feel like that is probably the place where my soul will feel fed, because obviously, like, y'all, I'm traveling long term, but at the same time, it's like I am looking for my place, like, I'm from Texas. I moved around a lot, but at the same time, Texas doesn't feel like home to me anymore. And Texas doesn't feel like home to me. Weird, like they haven't seen Black people. And I was like, why are you looking at me like that? But at the same time, last night I did have a moment with a local from Bogota. Maybe I need to go to Bogota. When I was out, which this all was divine as well, because I just felt like with my spirit being so low, I probably needed that moment, and the universe probably was sending these people to me to kind of help me uplift my spirit. But I met some guys, I think these were some gay guys from Bogota, and they were so fucking funny, and just so, like, they just had some really good energy. We switched Instagrams last night. Like, I just literally was like on the hunt for food, got lost, met some people, and then kind of wandered back trying to figure out where the hell my house was. And I don't know, they were just super cool. And then this one guy, he just like grabbed me. He was like, I just love you. Like, your skin, your blackness. I love. He didn't really speak that much English, but he just was like telling me how much he loves Black people and Black skin, and how he like really want to be Black. But they're all from Bogota, so I don't know, because like I said, I don't think I'm gonna stay the full month in Cartagena, so I might actually take a flight to spend some time in Bogota. And now that I met these guys, they seem kind of cool. We switched Instagram. At some point, I think we're gonna link up. Like, I don't know, you meet people at different points through your travel. Sometimes you link up, sometimes you don't. So we'll see. But I might slide over to Bogota. I don't know. I might slide over there. Plus, I have done my first makeup client in Colombia, but I wanted to also work with a photographer, and I haven't secured a photographer in any of the other parts of Colombia that I'm in. Excuse me. But I have been talking with a photographer in Bogota. So like, if I can secure this shoot with this photographer, like, he is amazing, y'all. His work is amazing. Oh my God. When I saw him, his work is beautiful. His work is like, I just feel like if I work with him, it's really going to make my portfolio be even greater. Like, I just feel like I'll get some really dope ass images. And I just feel like the concept will be amazing as well. So I've been trying to, like, we've been communicating via email. And I sent him some dates, because he was kind of like, I want to work with you, but let me know, like, when are you thinking about coming? And I really didn't have a major plan. It was just kind of like, well, I could come this week, or I could come that week. And he just emailed me back like yesterday. So the dates that I sent him had actually passed. And he just kind of was like, he can't really do weekends. So I messaged him back like, well, I'm pretty flexible. So if you can't work with me on a weekend, that's fine. Let me know what day work for you and I can come, because those dates already passed, but I can come to Bogota on any day. Like, I'm not here where, I got any type of constrictions or conflicts or things like that. So let me know. But I'm really, really hoping that I can work with this photographer. And if I can secure this, I will go visit Bogota for a few days. So I'm kind of excited because all the people that I met from Bogota so far, they do seem cool. I can't lie. They do seem cool. And I feel like also I met a girl on my tour that was from Bogota and she didn't speak no English either. She didn't speak no English either, girl. I don't know what it is about Bogota, but I ain't even been to Bogota and I feel the energy of Bogota and the people from Bogota seem dope as fuck. So maybe Bogota is my place, but Medellin, Cartagena ain't really, I'm like, y'all on some other shit that I am not really feeling. Reed Wright says, first 2 months in Vietnam. At first, I wanted to go home so quick, but the 35,000 dong hot plate and the funny kids I'm teaching for decent pay, I'm chilling now. I'm telling you, it's like Vietnam. Granted, I didn't really like Vietnam either. It's like, well, I'm not going to say I didn't really like it because the first time I traveled, I did like Vietnam. I'm lying. I loved me some Vietnam. I think Vietnam is dirty though. Vietnam is dirty. Vietnam is kind of dirty. And I just feel like after a while, sometimes all of that dirt just starts to get to you. It's like, God damn, I got to get out of this damn city with all this fucking pollution and all this goddamn dirt. But at the same time, shit is so cheap. Girl, you can live a good life in Vietnam, okay? You can live a good life. And the Vietnamese people are so friendly and so kind. You know what I mean? Like, they will literally go out of their way to help you. And I think I fell in love with the spirit of Vietnam initially. And that's why I came back to live there. And that's really the longest country I ever lived in. So I liked Vietnam. It's just the expat community wasn't working for me. And by the end of it, I just felt like, this ain't working for me, so I need to go somewhere else. But I would go back to Vietnam. Reed Rice said, but I do want to move out Ho Chi Minh to breathe fresher air. Hello, I told y'all the air pollution, the quality of air, especially in Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi, it has a lot of pollution, but maybe check out Ninh Binh. If you haven't been to Ninh Binh, it's closer to Hanoi. Oh, that place is beautiful. That place is beautiful. And it's that little beach area, Phu Quoc. Have you visited Phu Quoc? Phu Quoc is kind of cool. It's not really a lot to do there because they're still developing, but it's beautiful. The beaches is clean. Like, oh, it's beautiful. Mrs. said, you got to get your Espanol game together. I've been practicing, y'all, but I just really feel like I was really thinking that, like, I don't know any Espanol coming here, but I literally been practicing every morning. Like, I have Duolingo, so I normally do a full Duolingo lesson, like not just one, but it's like 15 different Duolingo pieces. And then I watch like a little novella, and I've been watching like these YouTube videos. So I've been practicing daily, and I've been picking up more words, but I don't think I'm gonna be fluent by the time I leave here. Like, I just was thinking, like, I don't know, maybe that was too ambitious of me, because I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna spend these 6 months in Latin America, and by the end of it, I would be talking all the Espanol. I'm be like, I would be talking, but at the same time, y'all, I've been here 3 months, and I don't feel fluent at all. I don't feel fluent at all. Like, I still be kind of looking at them like, what you said? Say it slow. Say it slow for me. So I don't know. I just feel like I am going to be back in South America, Latin America next year. But this is part of my journey that I'm trying to get to. It's like, I want to get to a point, because I'm not going to ever stop traveling, but I'm working towards getting to a point where I can do a rotation, where my year is kind of a rotation through different places. So like 3 months in Asia, 3 months in Latin America, 3 months in Africa, 3 months in Europe, you know what I mean? And then I go home for a little bit, Well, y'all know what it means. Like some kind of way where I rotate through a couple of different places and then take my ass home for the summer. You know what I mean? So I just feel like between now and next year, I will still be practicing my Spanish. So maybe by next year, not even maybe, next year my Spanish should be on point. But right now my Spanish is not on point. I'm kind of a slow learner as well, y'all, and it just ain't working. it just ain't working. Like, if I tell y'all on some real shit, I took Spanish all through college. I took Spanish all through high school as well. It never stuck with me. And now that I'm here, I don't feel like I'm picking it up still. So I'm just like, wait, what is going on? Mrs. say you need to hit up Lao Shun 505,000 on YouTube. The black man will have you your Espanol right. Okay, let me take a picture of this, because I'm gonna definitely hit him up, because I literally been looking for all kind of stuff. Like, at one point I started, like, I do think Duolingo is good, because I didn't use Duolingo at first, and then I started, I don't know, I think I just didn't understand how Duolingo worked initially, and now I have a better understanding of Duolingo, and I do think Duolingo is helping me, but I still kind of feel like my Spanish speaking abilities is coming real slow, and I need to have something better that's gonna give me the knowledge quicker and really kind of help me maintain it. Maybe I smoke a little bit too much weed, y'all, because I really be feeling like sometimes it'd be hard for me to remember shit, you know? I be feeling like it'd be hard, you know? But I'm gonna check him out. Because I do think, like, I do like the Espanol video, like the kids videos. They do a lot of them where it's like a lot of singing and things like that. Those seem to work for me. Like, I did that to learn my numbers and to learn like colors and, like, you know, kind of some basic words. And I feel like the YouTube videos really help me retain that. Like, I can really, like, I really got my numbers down, really got my colors down and things like that. Mr. said he is fluent in 20 languages and speaks 50 pretty well. I'm gonna check him out today. I'm gonna check him out. Thank Missy, you been coming with all the info. I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. So yeah, guys, this is my thoughts about it so far. So I guess this is kind of like a check-in as well, like a 3-month Colombian Latin American check-in, because I think that's a good amount of time you spend in a place to know, like, if you like it or not. And I'm like, I don't like it. But I also feel like people's experiences are different as well, because a lot of my friends who are telling me, like, oh, Cartagena is great and all that kind of stuff, like, they're not traveling the way that I am. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times people will go to a place for just a couple of days and they be in love. But I'm like, honestly, I'm spending more time here. So we gonna see. I will update you guys in the future and let you guys know what it's really like, you know, what it's really like, because like I said, I spent less than 24 hours in Cartagena. That was just my initial perspective of what that city looks like. And I was really sad about, you know, just how Black people are living and just, you know, just the condition of the city as a whole. But I will be going back there in about 4 days. I'm blogging the whole way. I actually am trying to back up some images now because I haven't really stepped out. This is part of the reason too, because I've been filming on my phone, so I haven't been filming that much on my Canon, just because energetically I just feel like it's draining sometimes to be taking a Canon, because it's like, it's such a big camera, it's kind of heavy, and you really have to be careful when you're out in the streets with it so that don't nobody jack you. So I've been trying to film more on my phone versus the camera, and the only thing about filming on my phone is that I back everything up to the cloud, and with this internet it takes time. Like, I had it backing things up all last night and it still got like 200 videos to back up. So once that backs up, I probably will head out. I'm probably gonna go to this, it's a little small little store, kind of like a market style store, but it's real small. Like, it's owned by like one person that's next door. I'm gonna go over there, probably get some vegetables and stuff, cook a nice little breakfast for myself, because this is kind of like, I need some self-care, you know what I mean? And I feel like when you're feeling low, if you're feeling a little depressed, especially on your travel journey, or you're feeling a little sad, like, you gotta do some little self-care things. And it don't have to be nothing major, but like, cooking is one of my self-care moments, you know, like, I like cooking for myself. So Only thing I'm sad about, I didn't bring none of my seasonings to Medellin. I left all my seasonings in Cartagena at my apartment there. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to pick up something, but I'm gonna go there, get some vegetables, and I'm gonna make me a good breakfast. I'm gonna let the rest of these videos back up, and then I'm gonna kind of do a little research to figure out like what area I'm gonna hit today for Carnival, because I definitely want to film it for you guys. But I'm also gonna try to finish this bus video for you guys, so hopefully we can get that out by Tuesday. Read Right said, "You teach me Vietnamese, I'll teach you Spanish, baby. I can't teach you not a lick of Vietnamese." I did not learn any Asian, like I learned some Asian words. I feel like I learned more Thai than I learned Vietnamese. Vietnamese is very hard to learn because they have so many different tones. It's a very tonal language. Like you could be saying the same word at a different tone and it'll mean so many different things. So I didn't really pick it up. Like I feel like the most that I picked up, Sing Chow. What else I picked up? It seemed like when I leave these countries, I'll be forgetting everything. But I know how to say like my directions. I know how to order the food that I want. I know how to do like some survival Vietnamese language, but I don't really know a lot to teach anybody Vietnamese. But I do have a friend. Her name is Charlie. But her name on YouTube is, what's her name on YouTube? She's a polyglot. She's actually studying Vietnamese now. So she probably can teach you, but I'm not the language teacher, boo. I ain't even gonna lie and say that I am, because I am not. That is not my ministry. Oh, there she goes. Hola. So Read Right. If you look at Hawaii Polyglot, she teaches languages and she does online classes. So if you're looking to learn Vietnamese, she's taking Vietnamese right now, but she also speaks Spanish. Girl, give us the spiel. Give us the spiel of what all that you can teach, because we got some people who want to learn some languages. And it's crazy because I was gonna do a few classes with her before I left, but she did give me like this really good Spanish book to help me. So that's been helping me as well. What all do you teach, Charlie? Kawaii Polyglot. She's the one who does classes. So if you're interested in learning the language, hit her up. Hit her up. Rewrite said, "I'll send you a message to get the spelling on Ninh Binh." Oh, and so Ninh Binh is NINHBINH. Ninh Binh. And Phu Quoc, PHOQUOC. Phu Quoc. Those are the two places that I definitely think you should visit in Vietnam. Those places are beautiful. Ninh Binh is my favorite. It was my favorite. The food ain't that good in Ninh Binh though. The food not that good there, but it's a very peaceful place. If you need a place to kind of get away from the city and you want to kind of experience something different and really relax a bit, like that's a good little place. I liked it a lot there. Billy, you said Charlie Cheer. Girl, what about Charlie Cheer? Everybody keep mentioning Charlie Cheer to me, and I've reached out to her a couple of different times, but I don't think that we really are aligned, and I don't think that she really want to link with me, you know, because I only say this because I have reached out to her a couple of times, and she hasn't responded to me. I also have had a couple of friends who know her, and of course, when they know that I'm in the same place as her, they were kind of like, "Let me connect you." And they've I've had more than 2 friends that are close to her who have tried to connect me with her, and the connection didn't work. So I just kind of get the feeling like she don't really want to connect with me, which is cool. Everybody ain't for everybody, so I get it. But no, I haven't had a chance to meet her. But I have seen a few of her videos, but I haven't had a chance to meet her. Billy said, "And hey girl, finally caught your live." And this one, obviously, I feel like it's a little bit clearer than the other one, so it worked out. And Charlie, Kawaii Polyglot says Spanish and Japanese, not Vietnamese. So she can teach you Spanish or Japanese, but she's still learning Vietnamese, so she can't teach that yet. Mr. saying, when you learn how to use the panel feature, you can bring her up on live streams and talk about it like a Skype call. Okay, we gotta get our shit together on the live front, y'all, because baby, Mr. giving me all the tips, and I think that this all would be great elements to add in the future. Like, I would love to do some panels with you guys, and I have been wanting to do a video with Kawaii, because I just feel like, you know, she's my only polyglot friend. Anybody who doesn't know what a polyglot is, it's a person who speaks a lot of different languages fluently. And she's the only polyglot friend that I have, and I just love me some her. So yeah, I think it would be so great to bring her on a live panel if she is willing. Or maybe I'll have to catch her when I go home this summer, because she's actually from Houston, Texas, and I linked up with her for the first time when I went home this past winter. And I'm gonna be home again this summer for the whole summer. So maybe we'll link up, maybe we'll do a little video or something. It's totally up to you, boo. Kawaii Polyglot also said Charlie Tier teaches Spanish, Korean, and is now learning Vietnamese. Oh, I didn't even know. I haven't really been on her channel. Like, nothing against her. It's just kind of like, you know, you watch different things, different people. I feel like I haven't really been watching that. Like, I've been watching more videos about like editing and what else is it? Let me look and see what's in my. I don't know, y'all. I haven't really been watching that many other travelers lately. I just haven't really had the time. I'm working on some stuff, and I've been kind of focusing on like how to figure out my shit. I'm like, this is the year that I figure this shit out. I'm not moving forward, and I need to figure this shit out. I need to figure my shit out, basically. Read right. Do you live in Hawaii? I want to go there so badly. Thanks for the spelling. I'm definitely gonna peep it. No, she lives in Houston. So Kauai was just kind of a play off of like Hawaii. So she doesn't live in Hawaii, but she lives in Houston, Texas. But she's gonna be traveling soon. She's gonna be traveling as well. I want to say she wanted to go to Korea. And she said that after. Kawaii means cute in Japanese. I live in Houston. This is say H-Town. H-Town. Anybody heard Solange's new album? Baby, all I know, I haven't heard it. Apparently she dropped it on the last day of Black History Month, which is so very much Solange. And I just live for her. I'd be like, yes, Solange, give us the live. But I haven't heard the full album yet. I just feel like my spirit just hasn't been in the highest place over the last couple of days. So I just feel like I need to get in the vibe when I listen to her, you know? So I'm going to probably listen to her soon. But I have seen some pictures. I don't know. I saw the pictures of her on the pole, and I was like, bitch, you better fuck it up. You better. You better fuck it up. Reed Rice said, I love the chopped and screwed seed. Hello. Drank up and dripped. I know what I'm talking about. I be feeling the way when people don't be knowing the chopped and screwed era. Do y'all know that in Vietnam they took a bit of that chopped and screwed culture, and they have like Vietnamese rappers who use the chopped and screwed style? Like, it is so amazing how like Asian countries really kind of take these components from different cultures, subcultures in America, and really kind of make it a Asian and not just just like, I mean, like, you know how some people think like you have to be one or the other, whereas a lot of Asian cultures will take other subcultures and kind of make it a part of them. Like, I'm Asian and this, I'm Asian and I like this, and this is a part of me, you know, not just this or that, you know what I mean? So it's really dope. If y'all not into Vietnamese rap, y'all should check it out. They have some dope artists. And he said, I even listen to Motown oldies and chopped and screwed. I know that Motown oldies. Now I'm gonna get on YouTube and look that up, because that's dope. Respect to Houston. One time, we're pretty dope. H-Town be coming through. I be like, H-Town. I'm ready to go this summer though. I don't know. I guess because my time here in South America just hasn't been turning out to be like what I thought it was. So I am kind of like anxious a little bit, like, when the summer coming? Because I'm finna rent a little. I'm buying the car when I go back to Houston, and I'm gonna be cutting the fuck up. I'm gonna be one deep and all shaking ass around the town. Shaking that ass. Mr. Mrs. said, a traveling translator for expat. You really could be, Charlie. That's a little tip, girl. You better take it. You know, Mr. be coming with the tea. He be coming with the info. That would be dope. You probably could make a lot of money doing that as well. Billy say, how this Airbnb place going? Just finished watching your bad Airbnb experience video, and girl, you got a guardian angel, because that guy was on 100 psycho. Yeah, he was definitely on some shit. Definitely was on some shit. But this time I booked my Airbnb directly through Airbnb, because I've had Airbnbs before where I have canceled early. Like, basically, if you book directly through Airbnb, you always got an Airbnb supervisor who is going to make this situation right. Like, fuck what them goddamn representatives be saying, because obviously I don't know if it's just a part of their job description or what, but they always don't want to give you what you want. Like, if you talk to a representative, you telling them da 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 da, this is what I need, they always don't want to give it to you. And they always be like, if you say, you know, let me speak to a supervisor, they always kind of be trying to say either there's no supervisor, or they be like, well, the supervisor's going to say the same thing. And I was like, well, okay, let me talk to him, though. I still want to talk to him. I'm going to argue with you. Give me the supervisor. Give me the person who got the authorization to do what I need. And every time I talk to a supervisor, I don't be going off on them. I don't be going crazy. I just tell them straight up in an educated way, this is what's happening. This is the problem. This is what I need you to do to fix it. And they always do it. They always do it. So I was just like, this time, like, I booked the Airbnb in Cartagena. I paid directly on Airbnb, because my other host in Medellin, I paid him under the table. So I didn't, like, I saw him on Airbnb and I saw him on a local website. So I just messaged him, and he didn't even have the room that was on Airbnb. He had a separate room available for me that was a little bit cheaper. So it just kind of worked. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll come and I'll just pay you cash. That was a mistake, because the way that he flipped out on me afterwards, if I had booked him directly through Airbnb, I don't think any of that shit would have happened, because he would have known that I would have fucking called them. And honestly, I didn't get any of my money back, but I ended up staying for almost the full time. But if I would have called Airbnb during the shit during the time of what was going on, I would have got all of my money back for that whole stay. I'm telling you, this is how, like, I don't know, every time I call like, literally, I just called Airbnb. I just called them like a couple of days ago about my booking, because they gave me the wrong price for something. And, you know, like, every time I talk to a supervisor, I always get what I want. So don't be scared to talk to a supervisor if your Airbnb experience is not going in the way that you want. But the place that I'm staying at right now in Medellin, it is not an Airbnb. This is a local place. It was another YouTuber. His name is Ace is Live. Y'all should check him out as well. He posts his videos a lot more frequently than mine. So if you're looking for more insight into, like, what Colombia looks like, things like that, because he spent some time in Medellin as well, he posts videos a lot more frequently. So check him out. But I messaged him and I was like, oh, where are you staying? You know, and do they have some other rooms? And they did, because literally I'm in Medellin for Carnival, and everything is booked. Like, if you're coming to Medellin for Carnival, you need to book in advance, at least like a couple of months in advance, because everything is booked. And like, if you look on booking.com right now, it's only one accommodation available, and it's a dusty ass hostel. They charging $50 a night for. So it's like everybody prices go up during Carnival, because they know that Carnival is popping in Barinque. So everything is booked, and this was the only thing available, which, granted, even this, I feel like I'm overpaying for it, but at the same time, this was the cheapest thing available. So I'm paying $25 a night. I am going to do a tour, but not today. I'm going to film it before I leave, and I'm going to try to post all of this next week for you guys. So y'all pray for me and this editing. Pray that I'm able to edit that I have the energy to edit, because I just feel like a lot of times I just don't have the energy, because I just feel like before I got this computer, I was dealing with another computer and another editing software that was very, very slow. Like, it literally would take me like 9 to 10 hours to edit a video, y'all. And that just really, really drained me. And it's like, now that I have a faster computer and I have a better software, it's still like I'm just real drained. I'm just real tired. I'm real tired of editing. I'm just real tired. And I have to really get my energy together to edit. So just pray for me, y'all. Send me some good vibes, send me some good energy, so I can get these videos edited for you. And it's real crazy, because I've been looking for some editors. I don't know if I told y'all in the last video, because I just feel like I got so much, like, it's like I feel drained from editing, but I also have so much content. Like, y'all, it's so much y'all ain't seen. Like, I took a little motorbike tour, like, by myself, from Hanoi all the way to, like, where did I stop at? I think I stopped in the middle of Vietnam. I can't remember. Not by Hue. It's another city by Hue. Da Nang. I stopped in Da Nang. So I drove my motorbike. Y'all remember Shirley, my little red motorbike Shirley, that I got from my Vietnamese family in Hanoi for like $100? Girl, I bought my motorbike for $100 damn, and she worked for me good for like a whole year. But I drove her from Hanoi halfway to Da Nang, and then I put her on a train, and I took a train from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City. I filmed that whole journey. I literally been filming my whole journey, y'all. So I got all of this footage for you guys, but I don't really have the energy to edit it. So I've been looking for editors, but I'm looking for editors. So if y'all know somebody, or if you see this video and you're an editor, hit me up, because I'm looking for a team of editors. I need a little team, you know, like, I need a team to help me, because I just feel like I'm only one person. And honestly, y'all, I have a lot on my plate. Like, I'm trying to finish my master's classes. Like, I got 3 classes this semester. You know, I'm working online. I'm traveling around, experiencing these little countries, and not all of them have been the greatest. And then it's just a lot. So I need some help, and I'm really looking to build my team. Like, I need an assistant. I need some editors. I need a little video guy. I need a little director. Like, I need some people. But don't be trying to come at me and charge me all out of the woodworks, because obviously I'm still small and I'm growing. I'm looking for people who are willing to grow with me, though, because, you know, like, as I grow this channel, as I grow my brand, of course more money gonna come and y'all gonna get paid more. So hit me up if y'all interested. But I'm looking for people who edit at the quality of me. Like, you can't be coming over here editing all trash and shit. So I have found a few editors on, like, Fiverr. Like, I know it's Fiverr, but at the same time, that's not the price that they're telling me. But I found a few editors. I found 2 editors initially on Fiverr who edited at the quality of me. And they did a few videos for me, but at the same time, they just weren't reliable, you know? Because I'm on a schedule. So if I give you the video on a certain day, I'm expecting to get it back when you say you're gonna give it back to me. Don't be coming at me trying to give me the video late. Like, that's just, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So those editors didn't work out for me, because it's just like they weren't reliable. And now I'm testing out some other editors, but I tested out this one guy, and his quality of his, like, he just edited like a video for me. He edited the same video for me twice, and it looks horrible, y'all. So it's just like I wasted my money. So it's like I'm testing out some people. So if you know somebody trying to make a little coin, tell them to hit me up in my DMs on Instagram at the Courtney Williams. But I'm working through these videos, so just bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to get my systems together to where we can be consistent. Reed Rice says, "Seat at the table is my ish." Hello, I can listen to that any fucking time. The new album is different. It looks different. I haven't fully listened to it yet. Maybe we'll do a live listening moment when I finally get around to listening to it, because I have heard a few snippets and I've seen a few. Yeah, I gotta say, this makes me feel better. Like, I feel better being on live with y'all, talking with y'all. Like, I really feel like I love you guys, like, for real. Y'all really do be pushing me. Y'all don't even realize how much y'all motivate me to keep on this YouTube journey, because YouTube is hard, yo. YouTube is hard. And it's like, I love you guys, really, because I feel better already just talking to y'all. Like, you know. Okay, I'm not gonna cry no more today. But her new album did sound a little different, but I am super excited. And he was like, I listened to A Seat at the Table today walking around Vietnam. One of my fave albums, mine too. Kawali said, that doesn't surprise me because Houston has the largest Vietnamese community in the United States. This is so true, and why didn't I know this until I left? I never tried any Vietnamese food. I never knew anything about Vietnamese culture until I went to Vietnam. And then when I got to Vietnam, I met so many Vietnamese people from Houston, because I feel like during the war in Vietnam, a lot of the families fled. A lot of the families left. And I can't remember the exact word that they call these families, but it's kind of like a disrespectful word. It's kind of disrespectful, but it's like, it's categorizing these people and these children who are from Vietnam, but who are not. You know, it's like these are particular children and people who left Vietnam and went to other countries, and now they're trying to come back to Vietnam. Like, the kids of these descendants are coming back to Vietnam to kind of find their roots. So it's like, I met a lot of Vietnamese from Houston, and I didn't even know. So I was like, yo, next time I go to Houston, I gotta go, you know, hang out with the Vietnamese and see what's popping in the Vietnamese area, because I didn't even know. And I've literally lived all over Houston. I literally have lived all over Houston. But it's kind of cool though, because it's like, it's cool to see these Vietnamese people coming back, but at the same time, I feel like they're not fully welcomed at the sense, because some families kind of feel like y'all left us. Like, y'all left us here to go through all of this shit, and now you want to come back and have the same rights as us. So it's kind of a little bit of conflict, y'all. But I feel like nobody really knows that they're not Vietnamese, like that they're, you know, that they didn't grow up in Vietnamese until they really tell them, because most of the time they do go there speaking the local language. Oh, phone, why are you trying to dial me? Kawali said, Mr. I'm learning Korean and Vietnamese now because we're moving to Asia. I want to be able to move freely in the region. We'll probably move to Vietnam and travel to Japan and Korea. That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. I can't wait for you to go, girl. I think you're gonna enjoy it so much. And I can't wait to link up with you in somebody country. I'm gonna see you this summer though, but whenever y'all leave, I definitely gotta link up with y'all as well. Emily, hey girl. I'm up on here early today. It is 7:06 a.m. Hey, pretty Courtney, how's things going in your new place? The new place is cool, but I was saying that I don't really, like, I just was feeling real sad when I got to Cartagena, because Cartagena does not look like any of the pictures that you see of Cartagena. Like, if you Google Cartagena, baby, Cartagena look like it's thriving. Cartagena look like a little dope place. Like, I'm finna Google it right now. I'm Googling Cartagena, baby. Ain't none of this is what Cartagena really look like. None of these fucking pictures that Cartagena got on this Google look like Cartagena. None of these pictures look like Cartagena. I'm literally scrolling through. I'm scrolling through, and all of this looks very prosperous. All of this looks very modern, very pretty. This ain't what Cartagena look like, y'all. Let me tell you right now, this is not what the fuck Cartagena look like. I don't know what that route from the airport looked like, but when I got into Cartagena, I was shocked. I was shocked. I was shocked. And I was very sad. Like, it was like I was happy driving into Cartagena because I was seeing more Black people than I have seen this whole trip. But when I got here, baby, y'all, it looked like the slums. It looks like this, like all of these pictures are coming from one part of Cartagena. All of these pictures, I think, are from the inside of this walled city. So they have a walled city area, and it's like a historic area. I have not visited this area. I just passed by it on my first night because I went to go get food. But this ain't what Cartagena look like. And motherfuckers is lying to y'all. Motherfuckers really lying. They really got y'all thinking that Cartagena is all pretty. They had me thinking it was too, but like, this ain't what it looked like, baby. This ain't what it looked like. I was really... I'm literally scrolling, trying to find one picture that look like what it actually looks like, and don't none of this. It ain't no picture here of the true Cartagena. It ain't no picture here. I'm scrolling like, girl, it ain't no picture here on Google that really look like Cartagena. So, yeah. And I did film a video. I'm gonna try to edit this for y'all this weekend, but Cartagena, I don't know. I'm feeling nervous because I feel like, I don't know. I don't like being in places where I feel like I'm around a lot of Black people who are in the struggle. Like, I don't like seeing my people in that state. It don't feel good to me. So I just was really emotional. I was not really feeling it at all. I was not feeling it. But I do like my new place. My new place in Cartagena is pretty modern. The house is kind of small. I'm going to do an apartment tour for you guys. Right now I'm in Medellin, which is 2 hours away from Cartagena. And I found this isn't an Airbnb. I'm paying $25 a night for this place, which is kind of expensive, but at the same time, this was the only place that was available because it's Carnival. Everything is booked. If you look on Booking.com, on Airbnb, it was nothing. It was literally only one place on Booking.com, and it was a trashy-ass hostel for $50 a night. So you got to book in advance if you're coming to Bogota. But Cartagena, baby, I don't know what to expect. Like, I'm going back there in 4 days. But I have booked Cartagena for the full month of March. I booked an apartment in Cartagena for the full month of March on Airbnb. So we gonna see. I'm gonna take you guys on the journey, and I'm gonna show y'all the real. Y'all know I'm not for sugarcoating shit. And people be mad because some people feel like you shouldn't say a place look like the slums, or you shouldn't say that a place look like a third world country. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up what it is, you know. And on some real shit, I feel away because it's like, if you Google pictures of Vietnam, you're going to see the real Vietnam. If you Google pictures of Thailand, you're going to see the real Thailand. I've never been to a place where I've Googled the pictures and the place looks so different from what Google pictures. Like, it ain't no picture on Google. Just even looking right now, it ain't no picture on Google that look like Cartagena look. This is what I'm saying, y'all. It don't look good. It don't look good, baby. It don't look good. Like, I was driving through the city. Granted, I've been there for less than 24 hours before I left to come to Carnival, but it don't look like none of the pictures that you see. Okay? It don't look like that. It don't look like that. The people look like they are really in less struggle. Okay? So we're going to see how the rest of my time goes, but I don't know. Mr. Travel Smoke Giver for expats, catch these hands. I don't understand, mister. People can definitely catch these hands. My hands definitely work. So I'll be like, don't fucking play with me. Don't come to me because I'm a nice person, but at the same time, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't be coming at me thinking that I ain't gonna protect myself, because I will. Traveling smoke giver for expats. I don't know if I can do that for expats. I think you're saying, like, could I be a smoke giver? Like tell them where the weed is at. I don't know about none of that. That's not my brand, mister. It's like, yeah, I smoke weed and I smoke in different places, but that's not really my brand identity. That's not the way that I'm going with my brand. So I don't know, but expand on that a little bit more because I'm confused. Kawaii said, we have a whole tribe of editors. I'll message, girl, please message me, please, because I'm really in this struggle and I really got to get these videos out. Like, I got to, girl, it's like I got videos on a hard drive. I got a bunch of videos in the cloud. And I got a second hard drive. My first hard drive crashed on me, which had a whole bunch of other videos from like the very beginning of my journey. So it's just so much that y'all have seen that I'm trying to get edited. So please, girl, please, Kawaii, go ahead and send them my way. But I hope they're not too expensive, because I feel like the people that I found on Fiverr, they wasn't that expensive. Like most of the videos I was paying for was like $25 a video for up to a 10-minute. Like they said that they would take as many clips as I had, but they were willing to edit it down to up to 10 minutes. And most of my videos are about 5 to 6. So that was the price range that they were willing to charge me, which kind of really worked with my budget. I am on a budget, but at the same time, I'm willing to grow. So I don't know how much they charge, but you know, I'm willing to grow with somebody. So definitely hit me up. I'm definitely interested in seeing, because I normally do about 4 videos. Like I want to start with like at least 4 videos edited by other people, and I want to kind of build it up from there, because eventually I want to get back to doing daily videos. But I realized that my energy is not, I tried to do daily videos before, y'all, and that shit took me out. It took me out, and it was part of the reason why I had so much burnout. And I'm trying to, like, I feel like YouTube isn't something that I want to, it's not something that's just like a short moment for me. I realize that this is something that I want to go the long haul with, so I got to be smart about it. So yeah, girl, hit me up. Emily said, I remember that. Yeah, I did that. I think you're talking about when my hard drive crashed. Yeah, I was real salty about that shit. I still got to figure out how to get the footage off of that. Billy said, that sounds like a dope trip. The scenery there is so beautiful. Can't wait to see that. Which trip? I don't know which trip you're talking about. I'm sorry, I'm responding to somebody's later than I'm seeing, or I'm seeing them later than I'm seeing stuff. Emily, Courtney, it's funny that you asking for help. I was looking into that on YouTube last week about editing, jobs opening for that. Well, girl, if you can edit, my only thing that I'm looking for is people who can edit on the same quality of me, because I feel like the way that I edit is very good. You know what I mean? But I also know that that takes a lot of time. So if you're going into the editing journey, definitely let me know and just send me some stuff that you edited, because I can kind of tell the quality of somebody's editing just by seeing what they do. You know what I mean? And it's like, I've been testing people out like this. Like I just bought a personal assistant, a virtual assistant. I haven't used her yet, but I've purchased her service. So I'm going to be using her in the next couple of months. But I'm trying to get to a point where, you know, I'm trying to make this more passive as well. You know, like I'm only one person at the same time. I want to really enjoy my journey, so I got to be smart about how I'm building my business. And I feel like outsourcing is going to be the best way. But I feel like I'm not going to outsource to somebody who can't do it at my level, you know, because I am a little bit of a perfectionist. And if things are going to be outsourced, it got to be, you know, it got to be right, you know. Kawaii says the Vietnamese in Houston are not friendly at all. They are racist as fuck. Really? Damn, that's kind of sad. I wonder why. I wonder why they're like that. I don't know. The Vietnamese in Vietnam are real friendly. Like in Hanoi, they loved them to me. I don't know. They were always really helpful. Like I think the Vietnamese people were the most friendly out of all the countries that I visited. So that's really shocking to me. Mr. Kawaii, that's cool. I think you really would make some good money being a translator overseas. If I hadn't met my Thai friend, I would have paid for a translator to hang out and meditate and mediate language barriers. Yeah, Kawaii girl, I think that's really a good I think, well, she does some translating in Houston. So I mean, it would make sense, girl. I would take that. Hey, Alice. Hi, girl. Mr. said, LOL, no, I meant me. Your hands may work, but I'm a trained fighter, and I'm not limited to which man I can fight. I wouldn't mind getting paid for beating people up for being assholes. Oh, hello. I definitely would have needed your service. Well, I wouldn't have needed them because I would beat his ass up my damn self, but I don't know if you saw that video, mister. I didn't see you on the live until probably like at the end. But yeah, he was fucking tripping. He had lost his fucking mind. He lost his fucking mind, but he had the right one. He had the right one that day. Because I'm like, baby, no. That Airbnb incident, no cops needed. As soon as he raised his voice, hello, you out, nigga. Hello, he was really tripping. It's like we talked on 2 different occasions before shit escalated, and both times he was talking to me crazy. And for me, I just kind of feel like, well, which is what happened, you know, like the conversation's over. We not talking no more. You can't talk to me like you got sense. We ain't fucking talking. You like, sir, no. And maybe it made him mad as well, but at the same time, I'm a human being. You're gonna talk to me as such. You're not gonna come in, and I'm a woman. Like, it's no reason you a man and you should be talking to me the way that you're talking to me. Like, it's no reason. I haven't raised my voice at you. I haven't disrespected you. This whole time I've been nothing but nice to you. You know what I mean? Like, I've been sharing my shit with you. I just, you know, like, it just don't really make sense. It didn't really make sense. And I still kind of, my mind is still kind of boggled with that situation because I just feel like it just didn't make sense. And it could have been handled so differently. It didn't make sense. And I think there was something ulterior happening there that I wasn't aware of. Like, he was maybe trying to move somebody in. Maybe he wanted some extra money. I don't know. Or maybe, like, one of my other subscribers said that he probably was just jealous that, like, this black person is eating better than me and doing better than me financially. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But that shit was real fucked up and very unfortunate. Billy said, I honestly think the couple there must have been instigating shit too. I think so too. And the crazy thing is, like, at one point he did say that he was kind of saying like, oh, the Mexicans is gonna be my the little Mexican couple. Now I also want to say, y'all, I mean no offense when I say the Mexicans, but I really don't know their name. I really don't know their name. Like, they stay with us for a month. It's 10:34 now. We've been on for like 2 hours, and I do need to eat. I do not want to have a snicker moment today like I had yesterday. So I need to go get some food. I'm actually gonna go to this it's a little corner store not too far. It's not really a corner store. It looks like a little market, but it's kind of set up like a corner store. It's owned by like one person, but she had like a bunch of vegetables and stuff. So I'm probably just gonna cook like a nice little breakfast for myself, and then come back and try to Google and see like what area I need to go to kind of really have the fun. And I need to like message some of my friends, because some of my friends from the tour were coming here. Like, remember I took the Guadalupe tour? So some of my friends from the Guadalupe tour are coming. Are they already here? I don't know. I need to message them and see. And then I met some guys from Bogota last night, so I'm going to message them and see what they're doing today. And I have some other friends who came from Cartagena, like some local friends. And I know that, I mean, they didn't come from Cartagena. They came from Medellin. But I know that they're here. So I need to just message everybody and kind of be like, where y'all at? What's going on today? What's popping? Where I'm going to meet y'all at? You know, because I kind of feel like Carnival is kind of like one of those things that you don't really want to do solo. You kind of want to be with like a cute little group, good energy, you know, like it's kind of like a group type of thing, like a friend type of thing, you know, go with your friends, fuck it up, shake a little ass, get drunk. And that's the ministry that I'm on today. I want to be drunk and I want to shake my ass. So that is the goal. And I'm actually trying to upload these videos for you guys so I can edit this video for y'all this weekend. Let's praise God that it goes quick. Let's pray to God that it goes quick. So please, any last questions? Speak now or hold your peace. It's 2:04 right now on the live timer. I'm probably going to log out at 2:06. So, yeah, this is my thoughts. This really made me feel better, y'all, because I think I did have a little bit of energy lingering from yesterday. And I am going to take my hair out soon. Y'all see all this new growth? Like, I have so much new growth. Like, this is my new growth from here to here. It's time for these braids to come out. I washed them a couple of times, but I think when I get back to Cartagena, I'm going to take them out. So I think time is winding, and I don't think you guys have anything else or any other questions. So I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate you guys. Like, y'all don't even understand how much you guys motivate me to keep moving forward. You know what I mean? Because it's like I just feel like I'm not documenting my journey just for myself anymore. Like, I'm here. So I just want to thank you guys for, you know, giving me this opportunity. And Alice said, your hair is beautiful. Thank you. This is kind of why I love like natural styles, because my hair is natural. So even when it starts to grow out, why the hell do I keep crying? Oh my God. I like natural styles because I'm a natural girl. And when I feel like for me, when natural styles start to get old, they still look real good on me, because it's just like, it just blends in with my hair. Like, you really couldn't even tell that this ain't my shit unless you just real all up in my head or whatever. So thanks, girl. I appreciate it. And thank you everybody who gave me likes and shared this live session. I appreciate you guys as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go get some food. I should be seeing you guys on Tuesday. I might hop on live again. I don't know. I kind of been doing like some random pop-up lives over the last week, because obviously I'm in a new place. I did a live on Instagram the other day when I had dinner. So I don't know. I might pop up on live on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. It just depends how I'm feeling and how the Wi-Fi connection is. Last question before I go. Lisa says, I will ask you how you shipped in and out of Vietnam. I'm in Hanoi. Honestly, I did not ship in and out of Vietnam. I had a friend who sent me things while I was in Thailand, and I shipped things out of Thailand, which wasn't that expensive. But for Vietnam, a lot of times people would bring my stuff in. So if you, are you in the Black, I think it's called Brothers and Sisters of Hanoi, and it's a really active group. It's a girl, her name is Kenyetta, and she runs that particular group. But the best thing for you to do for Vietnam is to get in that group and message and just be like, hey guys, I'm Lisa. I have some packages that I'm trying to get. Is anybody coming to Vietnam soon? Does anybody know anybody that's traveling from Vietnam or out of Vietnam to the States? And that's really how I got a lot of my packages, like literally all the time. Like, I didn't have to mail anything in because it was always somebody coming in or coming out. So I would just figure out what state they were in, and I would have my stuff mailed to them, and they would bring it in for me. And that works for me the whole 2 years. Everything that I got shipped came in from somebody. So just get into one of the groups and be like, anybody coming? And start asking around to any of your local friends that you know, and just be like, do you have any friends coming here that can bring these items for me? And normally they don't charge you anything. So don't really, like, nobody ever charged me. They brought my things in for free. All I had to do was pay for my stuff if they had to buy it. Because one girl, she bought me like some shea butter. So I paid her for the shea butter when she came. But like all of my stuff, they brought it in for me. So I didn't have to deal with the shipping. Thrifty, I missed it. Oh, I'm sorry, boo. This is a real random live. I was in my feelings yesterday, so I wanted to talk. Emily, we love you. Courtney, I love y'all too. Thrifty, I'm a rewatch. Okay, girl. Well, you'll probably catch the next one. I mean, I don't know. I randomly go live on Instagram or somewhere between today and that quality is like. I'm still trying to get set up with my portable Wi-Fi. It's supposed to be coming to me. But until then, we just gonna rock out with it when we can. So yeah, guys, I think that's it. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Remember, people will stare, make it worth their while, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. I am sending you love and light and peace, okay, and abundance, because what, we all getting that damn coin this year. Amen. Amen. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys later. Ciao. Ciao.